We are here still in Pasadena, Upper Hastings. This house here behind us, it is up in flames. Firefighters are doing what they can to stop the fire from spreading to the rest of the house. Right now it's in the garage area. They got some water on it, and that sent out a lot more smoke, which came directly in our direction. So we are at the top of Valley View Avenue here in Pasadena, the Upper Hastings Ranch area. Since our last report, I was able to survey more of the community here. There are numerous homes that are up in flames. I was able, though, to also check Don Benito Elementary School. I was worried about that. That's a few blocks south from us. That school, no issues that I saw. It was still standing. That being said, there were homes surrounding it that were on fire. So it's just tough to see. We'll come across firefighters and engines like this one doing what they can, but other homes, there's not much help in terms of water and firefighting efforts this morning. The resources are just spread really thin. At this point, earlier in our coverage, I was starting to count the houses that we saw at a half dozen, and now it has just surpassed that, where I've completely lost count. I mean, there are dozens of homes here in Upper Hastings Ranch that are on fire. I will tell you this much: if you've evacuated, if you're watching, and if you're from this area, a majority of the homes that are in danger, those that are burning, are north of Allegria. That being said, it's not all of them. There are some streets that have been scathed so far that are not burning, others where there are 4 or 5 homes on fire. So again, this is the top of Valley View Avenue. I don't have the cross street. I think it was I don't have it off the top of my head, but we're here at the top of Valley View Avenue, and it's just a heartbreaking scene. Still windy. I want to say we're not seeing the same type of, really strong gust that we saw earlier, maybe 2 hours ago. And again, this fire broke out several hours ago, sometime around 7 p.m. The gusts are not as strong as they were earlier, perhaps dying down just a bit. But we're hearing the fire, the crackling and the popping noises, which is really eerie, and these crews doing everything they can as they move through the area. So that is the latest from this part of Pasadena. Again, Upper Hastings Ranch, Don Benito Elementary School, which is just to the south of us. When we passed by, it was still standing, but many more homes. A complete loss. At least it does seem a majority of the people who live in this area, they left in a hurry, because we have not seen many people at all over the past couple of hours. We'll send it back to you at the desk.
It's incredible, because I'm looking over your left shoulder. You see such a demolishing. The fire is absolutely destroying this home. But then over your right shoulder down the street, you can see another structure. It looks like there's another structure behind you on your right shoulder. So these firefighters, they certainly, it's good to see. And then there's another one that's your videographer is seeing. So this whole neighborhood appears to be almost on fire. Am I correct, Mark? Behind you as well. So you have one from the left, one from the right, and one in front of you. Behind you? Oh, well, we were talking about, I think.
Yeah, and if you don't mind, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's everywhere. It's in every direction.
What street are you on?
I believe I'd have to look at my map here. I thought it said something like Star Touch. We're at the top of Valley View. And let me tell you this much. From what I'm hearing, it sounds like I'm on a longer delay than I was earlier. So my audio may be taking longer to get back to you at the desk. So I'm hearing everything you're saying. Let me look at my map here. We are on currently Star Touch Drive. We're on Star Touch Drive. So we're walking past many homes right here that are still standing, no issue, not burning. And if you're still with us, just let me know. We're going to walk further down the block here, and I can show you the other homes that are engulfed in flames, you know, roughly 6 houses down. Firefighters here on scene. Here's a fire crew from Laverne. That speaks to the mutual aid that we're seeing. I saw a Corona fire drive by, and of course many fire crews from LA County as well. Tough to see this. So this is 3800 Star Touch Drive, and the home next door, the roof completely caved in. This home is a complete loss. I can hear the fire alarm going off in the distance. Yeah, now here we have multiple homes on this side of Star Touch that are going to be a complete loss. Oh, look at this one, really just the chimney that's still standing once you get to us. And these fire crews, I don't know if they're out of water or what, but they're, it seems like there's only so much that they can do. There's no real active firefight going on right now. Oh, just heartbreaking to see. So this is 3810 Star Touch, you know. I know so many people watching, they want to know what's happening in their community, and they can't wait to get home, and they have that, the unknowing, not knowing what's left. I hate to see it, and then you have homes here across the street where, you know, they're still standing, and you hope that remains to be the case here through the night. You know, there's still embers, there's still wind, and there's still fire there burning on the north end of us at the higher elevation. We did a survey pretty much of this area, Upper Hastings Ranch, drove through many streets, and there are numerous homes spotted throughout this area that are burning. It's kind of hard to pinpoint a certain street that's worse than another, but multiple streets that are in serious danger with loss of property. We just hope that there's no loss of life and that everybody left in a hurry when those evacuation warnings went out. Again, this is on the east side of Eaton Canyon. The Eaton Canyon golf course is kind of adjacent just to the west of this neighborhood. And to the east of us is the city of Sierra Madre. So we are right now just west of Michelinda. I'm giving you a lot of descriptors of our exact location, but a lot of the locals, they know where this is, north of Alegria, under a mandatory evacuation because of this fire that has done immense devastation in this community. And you see right there on the home some of the holiday decorations still on this house. We have seen that this morning in the area because locals know Upper Hastings Ranch is somewhat famous for its holiday lights display that they have for about a month long, and the neighborhood here is just jam-packed with visitors who come to this area. We've done stories on this community with their holiday display. It is an annual tradition. It's kind of a rite of passage. If you move to this Pasadena, you put up your lights for the holidays, and the community and people from even far away, they come here to celebrate, to drive through, and a lot of the homes, you know, they still have these decorations up from the holiday light display that just ended here as we get into January. The smoke billowing through the neighborhood. On the other side of the street, this home is really engulfed over here on Star Touch, and just at the end of the block there, as we go further, what you can't even see is Michelinda as far as a locator to get your bearings straight if you're familiar with the area. So the real headline that I'm seeing is not only the loss of property, but the lack of resources, just because of how much is burning here in the area, not only in Pasadena, but other fires. We see mutual aid, LA County Fire, Laverne, Corona. I've seen other departments, but there's only so much to go around because of how extensive this fire is in these Santa Ana conditions. We just don't have enough water. We don't have enough firefighters. We've seen that before. I remember it with the Thomas fire, I believe back in 2017. Homes, unfortunately, just burning right in front of us. No firefighters able to be on scene to put it out because of how many they were trying to deal with. So that's the very latest here from this location, trying to give you a picture, an idea of what we're experiencing. At least I can tell you this much. The winds right now, they're calm. They're calmer than they have been over the past couple of hours. That's a good sign, hoping that they remain calm as we approach the early morning hours in sunrise. We're hoping that they do die down, and maybe, let's hope that we've seen the worst of it. We'll send it back to you.
Mark, as you stand on that street, I just want to kind of expand out where you're standing to give our viewers some perspective. This is the Eaton Fire, and it burned from this Eaton Canyon down. Here is Pasadena that's being evacuated. Sierra Madre, which we showed some homes on fire over here. So the fire burned down through here. This area, this is Hastings Ranch where Marco de Robles is right now. And you heard him say Star Touch Drive. Right here is Star Touch Drive. It's not a big street. It starts right here and it ends right over here. I'll expand it out a little bit further. So these few homes, that's this street where Mark is walking along right now, where you've seen many of them have been lost on this one street, Star Touch Drive. And you heard Mark talk about the Don Benito Elementary. That's right here, and he says that is doing okay. So he is just north of that elementary school. I want to show you, this is Hastings Ranch that has been hit hard, as Mark is showing you. Over here, Sierra Madre hit hard. Down here is Pasadena as well, and that is being evacuated. So all these communities and the tremendous amount of homes are affected.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel, and download the ABC7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku to watch on your TV.